Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new video concerning the E75 TS Eagle, which is coming back in the shop for 12.5k gold or 10k gold if you go for only the tank and not legendary camouflage and all the equipment unlocked. So, concerning this tank, is it worth it or not? I saw a couple of YouTubers videos saying that this tank was not really worth it except if you're a German heavy fan. And I gotta disagree with this. I truly think the E75 TS is one of the most powerful EV tanks at tier 8. Because mainly two reasons for me: the armor and the gun. The gun has good penetration, you also have a good gun depression. Pretty much this gun is extremely versatile, which makes it effective in pretty much every kind of situations, because of course you have 310 alpha damage with 7.9 seconds of reload, which makes you have a good DPM. With the gun depression you can work on ridge lines and hide your lower part of the hull, which is the weak spots. So yeah, clearly this tank is the real shit. I love it. And also the armor is gonna allow you to do more mistakes than ever. Of course, you need to remind one thing: don't forget that it's the same as the E100. You don't want to angle your turret too much, because your turret is not round or anything like that. So when you're facing your opponents, if you don't stay right in front of them, it's gonna be hard for you to bounce, especially concerning tier 9s. Also, maybe one problem the turret have, you have a good turret armor at the front, but if you encounter tank destroyers or even maybe some tier 8 with gold shells, for example a T-34, they are going to penetrate you through the turret. That's why you need to be extremely careful on how you angle your tank. Also, to avoid being penetrated on the turret, you can try to wiggle just a little bit, because you have a huge gun mantlet on this one. So yeah, pretty much that's how you want to play it. You wiggle a little bit, try not to over-angle the turret, or you're going to be able to get penetrated on the sides. And also maybe try to work with the bad mobility this tank has, because clearly you're not gonna get really far with it, so you better choose right the path you're gonna take. If you go alone on one side and you're being pushed, you can't go away. You're going around maybe 20 to 30 kilometers per hour. Clearly it's not enough. Also, try with this tank all down technique. All down is what works the best, because even if you have a good armor, your lower part of the hull, you're gonna struggle with it. So yeah, that's pretty much what you need to do with this one. Also, if you're in a 1 versus 1 situation, I would definitely consider face hugging with this tank, because it's extremely good at face hugging for two things. First thing first, when you are fighting against lower, how can I say that, smaller opponents than your tank is, because the E75 is actually really huge. When you're facing this kind of guys, if you face hug them, they are not going to be able to penetrate you on the lower part of the hull, because they are not going to be able to see it through their gun depression. Therefore, they will have to shoot your turret. And as you are higher than them, it's going to artificially increase your turret armor, because of course you are going to be angled for them. So yeah, that's what you need to do. And for tanks that have approximately the exact same size as you can try either to angle a little bit to make them shoot on your sides, because with the skirts and also the good side armor on the hull, they are probably gonna bounce. Or you can try to wiggle the turret again and again and again. So that was my introduction concerning the tank. I'm sorry there is no ace tanker replays here, but I actually have 3 replays to show you that will really highlight the problems and the good sides of the tank. Now we're going to talk about the problems on this replay right there. So concerning the E75 TS, even if you can sustain a lot when you're in a good position, when you try to push and you're alone, you are not going to be able to do anything. And that's what we're going to see right there. Here on this map, I'm trying to go in the town, of course, because I have a good position where I can just hide my lower plate. And I was pretty confident at the start, because of course that's a good tank I'm driving. I really love my E75 TS, and also I'm confident because I see through the minimap that they are all on the metal. Is it gonna work for us? Is it not gonna work? We are gonna find out going back to my position because of WT camping. And it's gonna highlight to you that, okay, the tank can bounce shells, there is no problem with that, but as long as you are not being pushed or you're not facing tank destroyers, because tank destroyers are clearly not gonna miss you and they are gonna destroy you over and over and over. Of course, it's not gonna be the case all the time. Sometimes you are gonna be able to bounce them, but it's quite rare, especially for tier 9s. For tier 8s, it's true. Most of the time when I'm playing my E75 TS, I'm making tank destroyers bounce, but concerning the tier 9s, oh boy, it's another story, especially when they fire some gold shells. Now we are trying some side scrap because it's working effectively on this tank as well. Already told you, skirts plus good side armor equals great tank at side scraping. But yeah, would I consider telling you to buy the tank or not? Because that's the main question for you guys. Can a pro player, or of course a pro player is gonna do well with this tank because it's not hard to play, but can a noob really do something with this one? Honestly, if you're a good E100 player, you're gonna love the E75 TS because it's usually the same playstyle. The only difference is that your gun is gonna scare your enemies a bit less, because of course you don't have a 640 alpha damage, you only have a 310. And also, maybe I forgot to tell you that this tank is an extremely good rammer thanks to its size and to its weight. So yeah, you saw here clearly got completely wrecked by the tank destroyers because of course when you're facing 2 TDs alone, it's hard for you to get out of the situation. Now for the final one, I want to show you that this tank can work well on ridge lines, and you're gonna see this right there because I'm gonna try to push straight in the hole in front of us in the little dig, and we're gonna see if the M6 is gonna push here as well. Yes, it is. So now I'm thinking, hey, you know what? I have an extremely good armor. You have a good armor, you do have a good armor with this one. So why not I don't push the M6A2E1 and after I'm gonna use my gun impression to get them slowly. And I decided to do that, and look at this, the M6 is quite a fat tank, but who cares? Boom, we managed to just ram in with our E75 TS, which is good, an extremely good thing. Now we only have to deal with the rest of them, and here on the ridge line, on these kind of situations here, you have to take into consideration 2 things. The first thing is you have a really high tank, and as the tank is high, the more you try to get some shots by going out of your position, the easiest it is for your enemies to destroy you. So mainly when you're doing these kind of things, I would definitely consider getting the tank ready to take shots. If you do that, be sure you're gonna take some shots. It's impossible for you not to get shot. Now, if you can try some hold down with it, it's gonna work fine, but we already talked about it. So let's just analyze here the gun depression. Here I'm trying to play a bit aggressively on the ridge line, trying to get the Yak Panther 2 with my gun depression, and it's working. And I was amazed at first because the first time I played the E75 TS, I was thinking, hey, you know what? It's a high tank in terms of size. I mean, as the tank is high, it's gonna be hard for me to get some shots on targets that are small, or if I'm on a ridge line or anything like that. And it appears that it's not a problem because Wargaming managed to balance the tank by making it having a good gun depression. And with this good gun depression, you're gonna do amazing things, especially against tier 7s. Look at this. Even if the Tiger 1 went for my lower plate and still bounced, I tell you, this tank is an amazing one in terms of armor. And that's why I would definitely consider to tell you that this tank is for pros and noobs also. If you just want to discover how heavy tanks are working, especially handling, etc., you can learn with this tank. Of course, it's better to learn it with some other tiers, for example tier 5, tier 6, etc. But if you want some challenge, go definitely get the 75 TS Eagle. To me, it's one of the best heavies in the market at the moment at tier 8 with Object 252U, etc. But I would rather play the 75 TS than the Object 252U, to be honest. So yeah, this tank is worth it. Hope you enjoyed the review. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share. I already talked with you about the stream, which is coming with the viewers. It's gonna happen, guys, don't worry, I did not forget. I just don't know when I'm gonna do it because I'm extremely tired. But thank you for everything and see you soon.